My appointment is for 10:15 tomorrow. What time will we be leave here? Well, first we can separate these sentences into two separate sentences, right? We can talk about the first one. My appointment is for 10:15 tomorrow. And then after that, we'll look at the second part. What time will we be leave here? So for the first sentence, my appointment is for 10:15 tomorrow. Well, the grammar point here is using the present simple for scheduled future events. So things that we know will happen in the future because it's scheduled or it's set to a timetable. For this situation, we can use the present simple. So some examples here are the post office opens at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The presentations start from 10 a.m. next Monday, and my plane lands at 11 p.m. tomorrow night. And so using the present simple in a future situation that is scheduled, we can use the present simple as these examples indicate. So for the first sentence here, my appointment is for 10:15 tomorrow. This is a perfectly good grammatical sentence. Now there is another way that we can use to talk about scheduled events in the future. And the first one we already covered, so the present simple, that's the first way. And then the second way here is the progressive form in the present, or sometimes called the present continuous. For this one, we can also use this present form for a future scheduled event. So in these examples, we have the game is starting at 10:15 tomorrow. The dentist is seeing me at 10:15 tomorrow, and I am going to my 10:15 appointment tomorrow. So all of these show this progressive form, this be plus ing form for a future scheduled event. Now, how about the second sentence? What time will we be leave here? Well, here the grammar point is to look at the future forms that we can use. The first one here is the will plus verb form, but another one we can use is the be going to plus verb form. So let's look at both of these. First, will plus verb is used in generally two situations. One is for predictions for the future, and the second one is for decisions that we make at the time of speaking. So let's look at some examples here for predictions. So trying to tell or guess what will happen in the future. We have examples here. It will rain tomorrow morning. They will win the game next week, and we will meet sometime next month. So these are predictions. We don't know for sure. We're kind of trying to figure out or guess what will happen. And so here we have the will plus verb form. Another way we use the will plus verb form is for decisions at the time of speaking. So decisions that you make while you are talking to someone. So things like, no, it's okay, I will tell him. Or traffic, you say? I guess I will leave early. And I will get back to you on that. So these are sentences that someone would say without planning to say them. They would happen in real time while talking to someone, and in that case we can use this will plus verb. Now another form for the future is the be going to plus verb form, and this one is used for plans or for known future outcomes. And so here again some examples. I am going to go to the wedding next month, right? So this is a plan. He is going to attend a play next weekend, or they are going to play the Mets tonight. So these are all things that we know will happen because they're planned, right? Now there are other events that we know about in the future, things like they are going to set off fireworks soon, or the concert is going to start any minute now, or there is going to be an interview process to replace her after she retires. So these are all things that we know about the future, and we know they're going to happen. In this case, we can use be going to plus verb. Now the common errors here are to include the be verb with the will verb, right? So in this case, we see the error form on the left. I will be play soccer tomorrow. Well, instead, we should just omit or take out that be verb, right? It's unnecessary here, so I will play soccer tomorrow. Will you meet me next Tuesday? Well, that's incorrect. We should just say, will you meet me next Tuesday? And finally, he will walk on the street. Well, again, we omit the be verb. He will walk. Another common error is using the wrong order. So again, some examples here. The wrong form here is I will soccer play tomorrow. So instead we have to, right, invert those two words. I will play soccer tomorrow. Where you will meet me later, right, with a question form. This gets trickier. So here we have to say, where will you meet me later? And again, this why he is going. Instead, we have to say, why is he going? So, what time will we leave here? Well, clearly this is an incorrect form. We have to change this to, well, we have several options. The first one is for the decision at the time of speaking, or a prediction. We could say, what time will we leave here? If it's a plan, if it's already planned that we're leaving, maybe the person could say, what time are we going to leave here? Right? That's also possible. And the last one is for that scheduled future event. Remember, we can use that progressive form. What time are we leaving here? So to conclude these two sentences, in the first sentence, there were no errors, but in the second one, we just showed 3 different ways that we could change this sentence to make it grammatically correct. Okay, thank you.